Harbor Freight is garbage. So let me first start by saying this. Did you know Harbor Freight is owned by a Democrat piece of trash that funnels huge quantities of money to Democrats? That right there says all you need to know. But in case you're bored and want to know more, I've never, ever, and I live in Northeast Kansas. They just opened up a Harbor Freight. I've never had a Harbor Freight tool that wasn't absolute dog shit. Now, let's be real. You hear all this trash of, oh, we get all these wholesaler discounts and we buy local. That's all bullshit. Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, save big money at Menards, all that bullshit. The big three, right? And then let's go down, right? Let's go down a little bit more. Then you got Ace Hardware. They ran off the Ace Hardware where I was at because it was absolute garbage. It was a shit store. And then you got Payless. There's still a couple Paylesses out there, right? True Value, not Payless. Payless is a shoe store. It ran out of business long ago. True Value. I've never been to Harbor Freight where it wasn't just absolute dog shit. All those other companies, they get their shit from China. Let's call it what it is. 99% of their shit comes from China, right? With the exception of Stanley Black & Decker, which has what? I think it has Mac, I think it has Snap-on, and it has Craftsman, right? I've never had a bad experience with Craftsman, right? It's sad that Sears got ran into the ground by a worthless piece of shit. But Craftsman, great product. The Die-Hard batteries, never had any issues with them. And I think they're all owned by Stanley Black & Decker now. But everything's made in China now. Let's just call it what it is. 99% of things are made in China. Well, it's like, Stanley Black & Decker is buying stuff made by a 15-year-old in China, right? By an indentured servant in China. And I guess Harbor Freight's getting stuff made by 7-year-olds. Because I'll go get a fucking hammer from them and bring it home, and the first time it hits a nail, the hammer explodes. Had an air compressor blow out, had a fucking floor jack or flow jack, if you vote Democrat, blow out. Had everything I've ever got from them was just dog shit, and it never lasted a year. Ever, 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 ever. I don't know what their quality control is, or if they even fucking have one. But everything I've ever bought from, I bought a grease gun. Seriously, the first time I'm fucking using it, the fucking tube just evaporated. I've never had a Harbor Freight item that wasn't absolute dog shit and didn't dissolve in my hands within the first year. And if anybody has, drop me a line and let me know. But my experience with Harbor Freight is they're absolute dog shit, and I'll never make a mistake of doing business with them again. Let me know.